So there's a couple of options with weight. So obviously you can put as much weight on here as you want. Just easily stack them over, load your plates up, and we can also put bungee bands on there as well, which we'll get to later on. So you can vary your weight as the machine extends forward. The machine's all quality powder coated, so it doesn't chip as opposed to paint. A little bit of detail gone into the pads, making sure we got the density right for younger players and different levels, and obviously with the weight on it, making sure that they don't fully close up. So we put some work in there, and Owie will probably talk around later around the binding handles for tight heads and loose heads. The adjustable foot plate can go at different levels depending on your height or lack of it. Can go out quite far, so you can have a front rower on there and a lock. We'll get some other videos out where we can take this bar completely out, and you can get your hookers in here scrummaging, doing some feeds with balls, working on their hooking under load.
Yeah, so essentially this is a horizontal squat, but it's perfect for scrummaging. You know, if you can get really strong in that horizontal plane while gripping your feet, and perfect scrummaging technique, you know, you're going to get great strength for scrummaging. So
one of the great benefits of the Ironback machine is the fact that if you're a young junior player around that 15 to 16 years old, you don't have to put a whole lot of weight on the machine. You can just use these bands. So obviously bands are at different strengths, so you can hook that onto the bar there. The more pressure you want to put on, you can obviously increase the band strength and just stretch those right out, which will put more resistance into the machine when it extends and catches up.
So every prop knows that you need like tons of reps to, you know, nail your setup and your technique to get it perfect. So something unique to this machine is that the bind handles are specific for tight heads and loose heads. We've also made a real thick grip, you know, to practice grip and hand strength, which is something that's under-trained in rugby, especially for front rowers. And it also sits nice and low, so you can, as a tight head, you know, you practice your shoulder, your setup. You want to get your shoulder down nice and low so you can put maximum pressure on the loose head's neck, and it sits just perfect for that right shoulder. A little bit out of my territory, but same thing again. You know, his perfect scenario is that he's lifting the tight head's bind up and exposing his chest. So we've made that a little bit higher, just so he can practice that. So his hand's higher than his elbow, and practice that good technique with the bind.